Hi guys! I figured with this month's full moon coming up this weekend, we would talk about moon water, since that's one of the first things I learned to do as a witch was to make moon water. So, what is moon water? Moon water is spring water. Some people say that it's fine to use bottled water, but typically I use fresh rainwater that I usually collect. So I actually keep my moon water in this little fancy whiskey decanter that I keep on my altar. And so I have that there. And what I do with it is I can cleanse my magical tools with it. Also, I drink a little bit of it every day to help decrease negativity and increase positivity, and to cleanse myself just as a whole and empower myself with the goddess of the moon. So, I usually don't put it in that container when I'm charging it. What I do is I take just like a simple jar, which you can leave it in whatever you want to leave it in, usually a glass jar. So you want to sterilize it first so that you don't have any impurities in your water. So I'll boil my jars that I use prior to use. And so I boil it and then I'll sage it with some to cleanse it. And then I put my water in it and I set it out simply in the moonlight overnight. So just because it's cloudy or just because it is raining does not mean that your moon water will not charge. The moonlight and the power of the full moon is still penetrating through the clouds and will still charge your moon water. So you'll leave it out overnight. Some people say that it's not necessary, but technically I personally like to bring it in before the sun rises because I feel that it messes with the chemistry of the moon water itself, but that's just my personal opinion. So usually then once you bring it in, you don't have to do it right then. You can do it the next day, but before use, you should smudge it once more and then say some sort of like little chant or spell. You can write your own or use something you find on the internet, or I have an example for you guys. What I usually say is something along the lines of, Mother Moon, thy guiding light, please shine down on thee tonight. Charge this water with health and life. As I will, so mote it be. And so that's the little chant that I usually say. And another thing that I personally like to do with my moon water is I have goblets on either side of my altar. One for the god that of my choosing, and then one for my goddess. And so with my offerings, I offer them a little bit of moon water, as I also take a little bit of myself. So to create balance in my life in either side and within the self, I leave some as an offering. So that's just a few examples of things you can do with moon water and how I do it personally. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for listening. See you on the next one.